remember getting to college at Georgia Southern and being, you know, undecided my major. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had 2 brothers that were already, they both graduated from there, had good jobs, and it was just the pressure was on, you know. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I started, you know, me and a buddy of mine started playing in the bars there, and music had always been there. You know, I always knew how much it meant to me. I just never realized what it would be like to be on the stage, and I just kind of fell in love.
What was it like?
It was
intoxicating?
I'll never forget yes, I mean, I'll never forget, as a crazy story that ties in with this, but my first show was at a place called Loco's in Statesboro, Georgia, and me and my buddy Burke, the first song we ever played was Kenny Chesney, Don't Happen Twice. And I was so nervous I could barely breathe, dude, much less sing.
How many people were there?
I mean, maybe 12. That's being generous. That's
awesome.
what I mean. And I got to tell that story to Kenny years later down the road.
What did he say?
Just the story.
Did he love it?
Oh yeah. His answer was, we were out on tours the year I toured with Aldine, so we got to do the stadium tour with Kenny that year. And I was like, I got to tell him this story. And I told him, and his response was, oh really? He's like, well, we got to get you up and do it one night. And I'll never forget Seattle. Where the Seahawks play that night. One night, it wasn't that night. He got me up and I got to sing the song, first song I ever sang, first gig in front of 70, 80, I mean, however many thousands of people in a football stadium. And all I could think about, no joke, was, God, I hope I get to somewhere like Kenny so I can help somebody else like that. I mean, that's what's going through my head at just those moments. And I think, yeah, man, that was the reason I wanted to be on stage, and I fell in love with that, and then later came the writing. So that's, but I fell in love with being on stage first, but I realized all these songs I'm singing, they're cover songs, they're not mine, and I wanted to be, you know, as people like Eric Church, Dirks, Luke, their first albums, those are the people, you know, that made me want to write songs. And I think that's, when you're talking about influences, yeah, I grew up on 90s country music, still love that, but there's another class of people that came along after them that made me realize, whoa, they wrote that, you know, when you get into the whole songwriter side. So I just, you know, the music was always there. I think I started later than most people, and that's just part of my story now, and it's, you know, just thankful it's worked out so far.